In the late 1980s, Pakistan was on the cusp of change, politically, socially, and culturally. Amidst this transformation, a young group of musicians came together to create a sound that would not only define a generation, but also this nation's identity. I'm talking about Vital Signs, the band that became the voice of Pakistan. The story of Vital Signs begins in the mid-1980s, a time when Pakistani music was heavily influenced by traditional genres like Qawwali, Ghazal, folk, and classical music. Pop music was still in its infancy, mostly limited to Western bands or underground local acts. But the youth of Pakistan were looking for something new, something that spoke to them. It was in this environment that four young musicians came together, each with their own unique talents and musical influences. Rohail Hyatt, the mastermind behind the band, was a keyboardist and producer with a vision for new sound. Junaid Jamshed, the charismatic frontman, brought his powerful vocals and undeniable stage presence. Shahzad Hasan, also known as Shahi, was the bass guitarist with a knack for catchy rhythms, and Nusrat, the original lead guitarist, added a rock edge to their sound. Together, they formed Vital Signs, a band that would become synonymous with Pakistani pop music. But their journey wasn't easy. They started very small, performing at local gigs, colleges, institutions. They had a dream, but they needed a break. The break came in 1987, when Shoaib Mansoor, a renowned TV producer and lyricist, took notice of the band. He saw something special in them and decided to collaborate with them on a song that would change everything. That song was Dil Dil Pakistan. Dil Pakistan, jam, jam, Pakistan, Dil Dil Pakistan. Recorded in a modest studio with limited resources, Dil Dil Pakistan was a labor of love. The song's patriotic lyrics, infectious energy, and catchy hook struck a chord with everyone across the nation. When the music video was released on PTV, it quickly became a sensation. The song captured the hearts of millions of listeners and viewers, and it became our unofficial national anthem. For the first time, a pop band had created something that resonated with every Pakistani. From the bustling streets of Karachi to the mountains of Gilgit, everyone was singing the same tune, Dil Dil Pakistan. Dil Dil Pakistan was more than just a song. It was a celebration of national pride, a unifying force in the time of political uncertainty, and a rallying cry for a new generation. The song's success was unprecedented. It topped all the charts, became a staple of every Independence Day celebration, and was played at every gathering. Vital Signs had arrived, and they were here to stay. After the success of Dil Dil Pakistan, Vital Signs became the most sought-after band in the country. They released their debut album Vital Signs 1 in 1989, which included hits like Tum Mil Gaye and Ye Sham. The album was a commercial success, further solidifying their place at the top of the music industry. The music of Vital Signs was a breath of fresh air, blending Western pop music with Pakistani culture. Their songs were about love, hope, and the complexities of life, all delivered with a style that was uniquely their own. Tracks like Kore Rang Ka Zamana, Samli Saloni, Aetbar, they all became anthems of the youth. Behind the scenes, the band was evolving. Nusrat left the band after the first album, and the band was briefly joined by the maestro Amir Zaki. After Amir Zaki left, the band was joined by Rizwan-ul-Haq as the lead guitarist. Despite the lineup changes, the band continued to thrive. They released 3 more studio albums, each more successful than the last. With each album, Vital Signs continued to push the boundaries of Pakistani music. They experimented with new sounds, collaborated with new artists, and produced hit after hit. Their music videos were groundbreaking, often featuring cinematic storytelling and innovative visuals that were ahead of their time. Their success wasn't just limited to Pakistan. Vital Signs gained international recognition and performed in countries like the UK, the US, the UAE, and India. They were the first Pakistani band to achieve such widespread fame. They became role models for the youth, cultural icons, and the identity of modern Pakistan. All good things must come to an end. In 1998, after a decade of creating great music together, the members of Vital Signs decided to part ways. But their story was far from over, as each member of the band pursued their own path. Rohail Hyatt went on to create Coke Studio, a platform that redefined the music industry in Pakistan. By blending traditional and contemporary music, he continued the legacy of Vital Signs by bringing Pakistani music to a wider audience. Junaid Jamshed, on the other hand, pursued a solo career. He released several hit albums before turning to religion. His transformation from a pop star to a religious figure was as impactful as his music career, and his voice remains the most beloved in Pakistan's history. In 2016, Junaid Jamshed tragically passed away in a plane crash, leaving behind a legacy that is still cherished by millions. His contributions to music, his spiritual journey, and his role in shaping the Pakistani pop culture will always be remembered. Vital Signs may no longer be together, but their music continues to inspire new generations. Their songs have become timeless classics covered by countless artists, and their music continues to influence the Pakistani pop culture. From Atif Aslam to Ali Zafar, many of Pakistan's biggest pop icons grew up listening to Vital Signs. Their music laid the foundation for the pop and the rock scenes of Pakistan, and their legacy continues to live on. Vital Signs were more than just a band. They were a movement that brought together a nation through their music and inspired millions across the globe. If you've ever been moved by this song, or if you're discovering them for the first time, hit that like button, share your favorite Vital Signs memory in the comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more stories about legends of music. Till then, keep the music alive.